There we go. Back in the old car. Back in the car, baby. Back in the car. Alright, now this is going to be what's tricky. It's raining out, and there's a ton of people fighting to use this service drive. So this is going to be crazy. There we go. Yo, Goonie, what's going on? Alright, so as the title says, I'm on the road, and yet I have to remain keto. I have to remain keto tonight. We got to get dinner on the road. So there's options. There's ways to play this. Now, there's a couple options I could think of that I could go to, but I'll have to figure it out in the meantime. Alright. Oh, that's a risky move. Risky move. I went on a 16 about Always banking system. Oh, about the Yeezy banking system? Yeah, I did see that. Well, I didn't click on it because I thought it was a scam. I thought it was a scam originally. And so then I searched it later. Thankfully, K-Corn. I can't read what that says. I'm sorry. I'm trying to drive. Once I stop, there's a bunch of brake lights in front of me, so I'll stop and I'll catch up. Slit's loving. He loved K-Corn so much he couldn't get enough of it. He couldn't get enough K-Corn. Slit's probably the biggest advocate for K-Corn this side of the Mississippi. Thankfully, K-Corn is now finished and is brand new day. Yes, it is. Lent started? Not Lent. I don't know about Lent started, but I know I'm keto right now. We're a couple days in. Because I was like, well, okay, I'm going to be honest with you. I have a motivation to be keto because the problem was that I was, I looked at myself in the mirror and I'm like, we're getting a little big. We got to dial it back. We're up over 20 pounds from where we were back in like August. What are we doing? And I got today is Ash Wednesday. Oh, is it really? I didn't even realize. But see, I've been talking to somebody and I may have a date on Sunday of all days, on the Sabbath. And I was like, I don't want to be a fat piece of shit. Now, I'm not going to lose all the weight by Sunday. I understand that. But it's still kind of cold out, so you can wear baggy clothes and stuff, so it's not so noticeable. Because I gain all my weight in, like, my gut. That's what men typically gain their weight in. So it's like, well, I can wear baggy clothes for at least the next month or so. But, it's going to get warmer out. I can't wait. You don't want to be overweight when it's hot. There's nothing worse than that. So I think I've said that before. So that's my big motivator. So we've been good all week. Even K-Corn Day. We had keto cake, but not actual cake for K-Corn. So we got to keep it up. But today got a bunch of shit to do. And I'm like, well, looks like we're going to be going on the road. We got to keep Project Melvin alive. Because we got some plans for tomorrow. I think we're going to mix it up tomorrow. It'll be a fun day tomorrow. But we got to take care of today. And I was like, you know what? Right now, I don't have time to cook nothing. So I'm going to go and find something on the road and get something keto. But I got to get on the freeway first. Sweaty fat kids suck. No punchki yesterday for you. No, I don't eat punchki anyway. I don't like donuts with like filling in it. Get that out of here. Donuts with filling can fuck off. Are you gonna hold hands So this would be like a first time thing, and I don't even know. And the problem is I didn't see when they responded back to me with like, "Hey, here's my schedule." Like, they responded back to me like last night, but I didn't see it. And then I didn't get back to them until this afternoon, so maybe they think I'm not interested. And then the thing is like I don't even know, like, by the grace of God, will this actually go through? Unless she's actually interested and motivated. If she's just throwing it out there, I kind of fumbled the ball today. But I was super busy. I didn't have time. I'm sorry. I'm a working man. What do you want me to do? Was this the one? Maybe. Slit, what do you got to get all into the nitty gritty about? You don't need to know with all this. Maybe this is someone else. Who knows? Why do we got to put all that out there? Why do you got to put all that business out there? I don't know what keto is, but I suggest pizza or something. I forget. It went away. No, keto is no carbs, no sugar, or minimal carbs. If you're going to do carbs, make sure there's plenty of fiber in there. No sugar, no masturbation, no pornography, no... when you ejaculate, you have to do it within the womb. Okay? No contraceptive allowed. Okay, that's keto. That's keto. So it's really, I'm telling you, you lose weight like a son of a bitch on it. You're able to and your energy levels feel better. You just feel better all around. It's really healthy for you. It really is. And some people go extreme with carnivore. Now that's only meat. That's only meat. I don't do that. I just focus on primarily meats and cheeses and certain vegetables and nuts. I allow that. Or like, I have a keto bread, which is going to be an ingredient we're going to be using on the road here. So you're saying, wait a minute, how's it going to be keto on the road? Everything's got bread in it. Hamburger's got bread in it. Taco's got bread in it. Yeah, well, you can come prepared with keto bread. You keep a loaf of this in your car. The shit lasts forever because it's all fucking fiber and xanthan gum. Oh, so you won't be going keto? Well, I'm going keto. Where's the keto food at? Well, I got to figure out. Don't tell us stories if you don't want to tell us stuff, man. It's like reading a redacted file. Well, that's why I like to live my life like a redacted file. So what? I live my life as if I am a living CIA document. You don't need to know all the details. You just need to know just enough. Okay? You need just enough. But I will say though, I waited way too long and I'm like over hungry. So when I'm in the car like this, it's very tempting because you pass by like all the junk food. So I figured, you know what? In this series where we drive to a fast food establishment and we eat some food like a pig, I figured this is a win-win. Because the last time we ate like total shit, we had Hardee's and Dairy Queen. Dairy Queen, I mean. Ugh, gross. This time we're going to do it right. This is the healthy way to do it, okay? There's healthy options out there, but you got to think. You got to use your noggin. So far the options on the table are, because we keep it simple. You don't want to go too crazy. Keto is best if you keep it simple. So we might do a McDonald's, or a real easy one would be like Arby's, because guess what? They have meats. And it makes it easy. But the Arby's is a little bit further out of the way. The McDonald's is easy because I can pull up the other phone and go on the app, and it's cheaper. And we can get a little bit more variety. So I think we might do a McDonald's keto experience. Okay? Arby's all day. Yeah, but it's kind of out of the way. And it's pricier. That's the thing. It's a lot pricier for what you get. Because here's the thing. What we're going to do, I think today we're going to do a McDonald's. Simply because it's easier to get to, especially in the rain like this. with traffic and all this. And then because we can get some variety in there. We can get a little variety. So I think that's going to be the way to do it. So, all right, now I got to get off this freeway. This is the scary part. This is scary because everyone's going to want to get in this lane. So you got to stay focused. Got to stay focused. I'm saying this out loud so I don't forget. I also need to get an oil change soon. I think I'm over by 1,000 miles. Just realized that. All right, here we go. Here we go. The scary part's almost over. What I don't like about driving in the rain now is because the water gets on the road, so I can't see where the lines are very well. That's what makes it tricky. It's harder to stay in a lane. Pizza Base, thank you for the 100 bits. Much appreciated. Thank you. I don't know if an alert went off for you guys. I can't hear nothing because there's no speaker hooked up to this. But thank you so much. Just caught that. Alright, hold on. I can't read nothing that you're saying yet. So I just glanced over. I seen that. So luckily it was in my peripheral vision as I'm trying to get off this freeway. I will say this is probably the most treacherous that it's been out here. And it's simply because of it's dark out and there's a lot of rain. Well, the rain's died down now, but people get retarded. Worst part of driving in the rain is windows fogging. What you do is you throw the heat on the window. You run your heat. In the summertime, it sucks. In the winter, like when it's cold like this, the heat dries it out. You gotta turn the heat up. Sam W.O. is treacherous. You can be treacherous. You can be. Do all the Asians just merge with no turn signal? Well, see, I like to be a safe driver, especially since I'm streaming, because I try to lead by example. You know, I'm a big believer in leading by example. So what kind of example would I be setting for you guys if I just start merging without a turn signal? People wouldn't respect it. Be awful. Real quick, let me go and do one of these. I'm going to do one of these. We'll go to this. And we'll go to this. Okay. Make sure this is up. Pog says, gifted you 5 if you hit the next old person you see. I don't use turn signals. Can't let them know my next move. The worst part of driving is the windows fogging. Oh, you said that. Well, but I think 210 Kicks, you live in like a warmer climate though too. So that's if memory serves. So get the fish sandwich from McDonald's for Lent? No, but it's got breading all in it. Taco Bell? No, it's too tempting. It's too tempting for Taco Bell. I don't want to. I'll cheat. I'll be like, well, you know what? Today doesn't count. No, today has to count. Today has to count. So that's the problem. That's the big problem in it. Yeah, I'm humid as fuck. Can't put the heat on. I'm in Texas. Oh yeah, that'll do it. Yeah. Don't get anything from McDonald's? No, you can get stuff from McDonald's. You can make McDonald's keto, and I'm going to show you. I think that's what we're going to do today. I think the next keto journey, fast food, maybe if we do it next week, we'll do Arby's. I think we'll do Arby's next week. I just don't want to have to drive so far out of my way. That's all. Ask them to scrape their breading off the fish. I'm not asking them to do more than I need to, and here's the great part of McDonald's. I could use the app, and I can customize it exactly the way I want. And then I can go in, Or, I mean, if they fuck it up, I could just go back inside and say, hey, you gotta make this right. But I'll be honest. The fact that you can customize more now with McDonald's through the app, and I'm sure people do all kinds of retarded shit through the app, it's very rarely do they fuck up my shit anymore. Now, I say that, I'm probably gonna jinx it, and then they'll fuck it all up, but just saying. Just saying. Plus you get rewards points. Well, that's true. Yeah, I get a discount. They're going to give me at least 25% off right now. I got a coupon for that. I got a good old 25% off coupon. But I will be honest, like, I'm so hungry, bro. Dude, they did it again. Except it didn't do it to me. Okay, so the first time we did this, we drove the same road, similar parking lot, Amazon driver fucking whips it into this turn, and I have to slam on the brakes. I almost hit him. He did it to the guy in front of me, so I had a little bit more lead up time. But these Amazon drivers are wild, bro. They are wild. It's like, why are you risking your life for Bezos? You're not even in a union. I can understand if you're like UPS driver or something, and you're part of the Teamsters, so you got like a whole retirement plan riding on your success. This is a fucking Amazon. They don't give a fuck. They burn and churn you. They don't give a shit. It ain't worth it. Plus, they make half the amount of money. I'd rather be homeless than to work for Amazon. Coupon, not coupon. I said coupon. No, it's not coupon, it's coupon. Amazon expects this to deliver too many packages as a quota a day. Yeah, they do. It's too much. Yeah, they just speed through shit like maniacs, like whatever. That's what I say. I say whatever. That's what I'm going to start doing, by the way. I want to bring back, like, old school teenage slang from back in the day. But not like what was cool for me to say back in the day, but what would be cool for like a teenage girl to say. I want to start bringing back whatever. It's like whatever. I want to start just saying that right now, like in arguments, like whatever. And I want to do the old school like talk. Hey, didn't you talk to the hand? I'm gonna start using that in regular conversation soon, because I think we're missing that attitude. I think everyone wants to be too smarmy. People want to be too smarmy nowadays, and we got to bring back a little sassy attitude. Because I go on TikTok, and if I come across a TikTok from a young person, they want to like talk on TikTok as if they're like, they all want to have like this, like academic type of speech, like they're trying to describe a dissertation. And we don't need that. I just want why can't young people be fun and full of tude? Why do they got to tell me about like, no, but you got to understand the labor theory of value in order to understand why capitalism is whatever. Yeah, as if. I want to bring back as if. That's tight? I don't know. That's tight. That's too much. I think if I start saying that's tight, I'd be working too hard to make it a thing. And you don't want to do that. So normal it's 80 packages. Amazon will be like, you could do 126. Yeah, that's what they do. They try to squeeze the life out of you. Yeah, glam fan. We don't need to be doing all that. I just want a little bit of, just a little sass. That's all. Just a little sassy. I want to enter the sassy zone. Alright, actually, Donald's is right over here. We'll have to pull over, though, so I can order on the app. Now, normally, as any good addict would, I'd be if I wasn't streaming this, I'd be on my phone, downloading the app, and putting in the order as I drive, so that I don't have to wait, so I can mainline the McDonald's juice right into my veins as quickly as possible. But we could take our time today. Whoa, 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 whoa. A little hydroplane there. We got a little hydroplaning. Watch out for that guy. Remember, duh? Yeah, I want to bring back like that. Duh. Or like, no, duh. No, duh, dude. Whoa. And, well, there's a couple that aren't quite ready to come back. For, you know, it just, they're not quite acceptable to bring back. But stuff like that, you know? I think that'll be the better move. Yeah. Man, I got some big fucking puddles on this road. It's getting crazy. It's getting wild. I do got to eat something though, because I'm so hungry. I'm getting tired. Like I could just pass out right now. And it's not like I haven't eaten. I just ate like bacon and cheese and meat sticks and I had like a Zin earlier and coffee and seltzer water. All right, let me go and park in this parking lot real quick. They're open. Okay, yeah, drive-through only. Got it. Cool. Let me park right here so I can pull out the app and we can get this set up here. We made it, yeah. So let's set up the app. He'd be on his phone down in Fuck Honey and Blue Chew smoothies from McDonald's. I mean, not necessarily. Yeah, sound alerts don't exist on the phone. I'm sorry. I thought we... Yeah, sound alerts don't... and I can't add them into the streaming thing. I can't even add them in. It's not an option, unfortunately. We have basic. I think yours basic alerts. Basic. Unfortunately. But I don't know how I'd take Blue Chew on my phone. Is that like a Neuralink type thing? If your alerts don't work, then you're obligated to make the sounds. Damn the rules. Which one did you do? You want to get nuts? Yeah, we're gonna get nuts. I don't have the energy to yet do it the Keaton way, so you just have to accept that one for right now. I gotta eat. I'm starving. I think I'm gonna order a coffee too. All right, I gotta get into the app. So we're getting into the McDonald's app right now. I know how the McDonald's app works. I have to sign in. Yeah. No, you don't need to tailor ads. I love that when an app is like, help us. We want to make sure we serve you the best ads ever. So let us be able to get all of your activity on your phone. And it's like, no, I don't want your ads. Like, who's sitting there being like, bro, I wish I had better ads. No, nobody wants ads. Nobody wants any of your ads. Okay? Like, just acknowledge that. I'm signing in. Nope, I don't need notifications. No, yeah, I already have a card on file. That's good. Have I heard about the Brighter Days memory erasure? No. What the fuck is that? 6 double cheeseburgers and Diet Coke? Nope. Kinda. We're gonna do that, but we're gonna do something because we got the keto bread. So this keto bread is gonna replace the bun. So we are gonna at least get a burger. Which one do we choose? And we can do nuggets, but we're gonna do dry nuggets. Because there's a little bit of carbs, but an acceptable amount of carbs. When I'm going keto, I operate to be under 50 grams of carbs a day. So if I get, say, like a 10-piece nugget, I think it's 5 grams of carbs for every 4 nuggets. It's a 10-piece. That's like what? That's like nothing. You know what I mean? And if I go to the gym, by the next morning, it's been burnt off and then some. I'll have a sugar crash while I'm asleep. So, alright, let's see. Use my location. Zarzi, what's going on, buddy? Calling people kid when they're your age. Calling people kid when I'm my age. What do you mean? Ariana Grande mentioned it. She couldn't remember something, so she's had... Wait, what? Did you guys talk about something that I'm behind on? Oh, Ariana Grande had the Brighter Days memory erasure? What up, kid? You to Keegan. I said that to him? I'm so confused. I don't know what you're talking about. You're confusing me right now. I don't know what you're saying. Slit's going crazy. Slit's gone wild. This is turned into a Slit gone wild stream. Nah, kid, that shit sucks. Oh, I see. I thought you were quoting me. Oh, you're using it as an example. You got to call people kid. I see. I don't. That's too much. That's not sassy enough. That's just more like demeaning. That's more demeaning than anything. It's heavy New York slang. Yeah, that's what the New Yorkers like to do. They like to be demeaning. Okay, so this is what I order. This is what I'm gonna. Oh, this is one of the last orders we did. Okay, so let me add it to the cart. I think this is everything I need right here. I think we did a keto order last time we went to McDonald's. We haven't been to McDonald's in a while. It's been a minute. So what I do is I order a double hamburger. I don't like cheese. I can do it with cheese in a pinch if I don't trust the place. Like I'm in a regular suburban McDonald's, so the quality is not bad. But if I'm gonna be doing like a McDonald's over on like, I don't know, maybe a McDonald's that's connected to a BP gas station, or a McDonald's that's like on 8 Mile. I'm just gonna order, and I gotta be keto. I'm gonna order something basic. I'm just gonna get 2 McDoubles and rip the buns off and just eat the meat and cheese. You just do that. But I don't really like McDonald's cheese. I don't like it. I'm not a cheese guy on a hamburger to begin with, but McDonald's cheese, I just don't like it. Not the Murder Mac. The movie with Ryan Gosling, The House Beyond the Pines, nailed 90s slang. Yeah, what'd she have to make herself forget about you? Yeah, I fucking hate McDonald's cheese. It is. It's the worst. People are like, what do you mean you don't like a cheeseburger? I'll be honest with you. I'll eat a cheeseburger. But it's got to be one goddamn good cheeseburger. I don't want just cheap bullshit McDonald's, Burger King cheese. Get out of here with that. So what I do is I'm ordering 2 double hamburgers. However, I've customized it where they add a 3rd patty. So there's actually 3 burgers, okay? Do I need that 3rd patty? Not really. It adds an extra $1 onto it. But I also add mayonnaise. You add mayo to it, because that's keto friendly. You add mayo to it. But I add the extra patty because why not? But also, it's that one extra step where they actually have to pay attention to the order. Because if they fuck it up and just give me 2 double cheeseburgers, now I'm not being such an asshole. Like if I go in there and be like, you put cheese on it, I don't want cheese on it. Like I feel kind of like an asshole because I can scrape it off. But if you gave me 2 double hamburgers and I wanted 2 3-patty burgers, now I have more of a reason because they're screwing me out of patties that I need. Yeah, mustard is keto friendly too. Yeah. So anyway, so I do that. We're going to get a coffee because I'm going to drink that for later. It's going to be hot. So by the time we end this stream, I'll probably be drinking it. And then we're going to get 10 chicken McNuggets. Now it makes me add sauce. This is where they get me. This is how I end up cheating because they make you add a sauce. I'm not even going to eat the sauce. I'm going to eat them dry. I'm going to dry. Just you get in there. No, I'm not even going to lube it up with the sauce. And that's it. Now that's a $15 tab on this. It does have me at the right McDonald's, so that's good. But it's $15.35 so far with the order. So you look at the subtotal. Can you see? It's probably backwards for you, but $15.35. So now I have to go back into my rewards and deals, and we're gonna use we have 3,000 points that are going to expire soon? What do you mean it expires? When does it expire? 4-1? I'm going to lose 7,000 points by April 1st? The best way to use your McDonald's points, though? The free Happy Meal. 6,000 points. No, I'm sorry, I have 25,000 points. I have 25,000 McDonald's points. 25,000. A Happy Meal, I can get a free Happy Meal for 6,000 points. That means I can eat a Happy Meal every day of the week for free. That's how many I got. So, but I gotta start using them because I'm gonna lose 3,000 of them here soon. That's 3,000. That's half of a Happy Meal. Anyway, so let me go to my rewards and deals. But the problem is I'm keto. All right, where's my discounts at? Here we go, 25% off. All right, so we're gonna add that to my order because the order's over $10. All right, and then now that's gonna bring it down to here. I'm doing a pickup. Okay. There's 1535 is the original. I'm going to do a drive-through because I can't do the curbside because they're closed. Looks like they're remodeling at this location. And it brings it down to $12.20. Look at that, $12.20. I'm McRich, I am. What do you get on a McChicken to make it more fuckable? Well, I don't usually fuck my chicken. All right, let me pay with Apple Pay, and we'll do this. We're going to pick this card and scan my face, and we're good. All right. Sweet. Oh yeah, I usually get the free Happy Meal. That's crazy? What do you mean that's crazy? Oh, if I get a hot and spicy McChicken, I usually add tomato. That's disgusting. All right, RF83 is our code. Ready for this? RF83. Let me set this down real quick. Is this guy gonna let me out? What is this guy doing? This guy's just hanging out. Wait, what's going on? What is this guy doing? What is going on? This guy, bro, why would you stand there? Why would you what the fuck is this guy doing? Is this guy retarded? So it looks like there was a McDonald's employee, and I'm backing up, and he's like standing, like I don't know if he's trying to be out of the way, but he's standing between me and another car. And so this other car is trying to go through the drive-thru. I'm trying to pull out of this parking space. And he's just standing there, and neither of us can move, and he won't move. I think he just wants to die because he hates this job so much. I don't blame him. So you're saying we aren't fucking McChickens tonight? Yeah, I'm sorry to say we aren't fucking a McChicken tonight. Yeah, I'm sorry. Sorry to spoil it for you. What's this? The Angel Reese Special. Limited time double barbecue bacon quarter pounder with a high C. I hate this branded meal thing where it's like, oh, we get a celebrity to make a meal. And then it's just some random combo of shit. And you got to pay a ton of extra money. It's like, why don't you bring back the days where you could just get like an extra toy if you buy a real meal? Like they did with the cups and the VHS tapes.
Hi, welcome to McDonald's. What can I get for you tonight?
Yeah, I placed a mobile order.
All right, what's the code?
It is RF83.
Can I get the name?
Yeah, that's Anthony.
All right, pull around to the first window.
Thank you.
Yep.
Okay. All right. I don't want you to put the old address out there. It's not for some barbecue sauce for the nuggets. Yeah, I agree. I've never gotten them. Wait, barbecue sauce, smoky? Hold on. Let me. I don't want to put this guy on blast.
You get the mobile order for Indy?
Yep.
Check your receipt.
Nah, you can keep it.
All right,
That's
you're
fine.
all set.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Dirk Diggler. It's not the same. But what are you talking about? The barbecue sauce? What's the barbecue sauce? Tell me the barbecue sauce. Oh, it doesn't tell me. Chat died on my phone over here. The barbecue sauce on the new quarter... Oh, the quarter pounder you're talking about is just for the burger. Oh. I'm gonna be honest. You can tell I could feel like I'm an addict right now because I'm all excited. Like I'm excited right now to like, ooh, get some McDonald's. Like I'm all like I feel like I'm a kid again, and my parents said, "Hey, you can go to McDonald's now. We're gonna take you there." And I'm like, "Yeah, can I get a Happy Meal?" You know what I do sometimes too? Like I get so anxious, like I want to like look in the window. Does anyone else do this? Where you look in the drive-through window and you watch them go and do like all the. You gotta like watch them do the process. Like, are they handling it? How are they handling my meal? How are they putting it in there? Are they putting it in the bag with care? Why is this taking so long? Did they give me the right? Are they put enough ice in there or too much ice? Not enough ice? I trust you guys. My government name is Tortoise and Horchata. I can verify that. I seen it. I saw it on an ID card. I'm super pumped. You don't understand how excited I am. I was about to fall asleep earlier, and now I got butterflies in my stomach. Just excited for McDonald's. That's not good. That's not good. That's not a good thing. I wasn't this pumped for Chick-fil-A. This is like a Pavlovian response. This is... I can't see anything from my window. McDonald's window except the drink machine. Oh no, I can usually peer in there. Like I like pull ahead a little bit and I look back and I want to see the whole operation. I want to see what's going on. They just fucked up your order. They could have. Well, we'll find out. We will find out. I don't want to see it. Most times after working in food, I just know the things that happen to it. Well, you can't see them make it. But I want to see when it comes down the chute and then they put it in the bag. That's what I want to see. I want to see that handoff part. That's what I want to see. I'm more excited if I can't point out their mistakes. Taco Bell has everything right out in the open, basically in view, so I can at least see them putting my food together. Well, yeah, that's good. That's a good thing. Makes it honest. Makes it super honest. Okay. All right, I'm pumped for this. I gotta make room. Oh, I did. Okay. It's like I'm excited, like I'm gonna have a guest over, but it's not a guest. It's just my food. Hold on. March 16th. It's closing for remodeling. Thank you. Yep, you too. March 16th. Good thing we're keto and we're not going to be going back to McDonald's anytime soon. You know what? I'm going to park right next to this storage container. No one will see it coming. I don't know what they're remodeling. They all look the fucking same. That's their thing. Alright. 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 There's that. Now we got to put it together. Drive safe, homie. It's raining out there. Oh no, I know it's raining. I was already on the freeway. We were out there. Living our best life. Okay. So here's the burger. Double hamburger, no pickle, add mayonnaise. Extra regular meat. They did it. So this is how you do it. Those butterflies are the salmonella from the McDumpsters. I am the keto kid. Alright, so we're going to grab keto bread. Now, I could get keto buns. They make them. But I have to get rid of this bread. It was sitting on my desk. And I was like, you know what? This will be a perfect way to do it. It tastes the same. It's the same shit. I remember as a kid, my parents didn't want to, like, splurge money just for buns. And they'd be like, they just put a hamburger on bread, or you wrap up a hot dog in a slice of bread. And I'd be like, well, where's the buns? And they're like, it's the same thing. There's nothing different. And I was like, yeah, no, it is different. It tastes different. They're like, no, it doesn't. It's just shaped differently. Just throw it out to the wild animals? No, I'm not going to do that. So you scrape up, so you take the bun off, and I leave all the condiments on it. I scrape it onto the meat. Then you make a new sandwich. There we go. Boom. Look at that. Look at that. Keto. Keto. Honestly, tastes like McDonald's hamburger. Hot dog and white bread, ketchup and mayonnaise is all you need. Yeah. Potato buns? Well, I can't do potato buns because I'm keto. And then we drink. I come prepared with a seltzer, right? This is how I take if I take a road trip, I buy a package of keto buns and bread. So any fast food place I have to stop at, you make your own thing. You're so hungry? I'm telling you, this is good. Cracks of beer. Yeah, that's what it really is in secret. You and Trump could have a McDonald's mukbang together. He'd probably out mukbang me. Oh man, that's delicious. That's delicious. I will say that guy does love his McDonald's. That guy cannot get enough McDonald's. And listen, I don't care if you love him or hate him. You gotta admit though, that is the most American thing. And I don't say that from a place of pride. I just say that as like objectively what represents America. Then, like, what? Think about this. If you were to make a caricature of the future, of like, listen, we're going to have, in 30 years from now, the President of the United States is going to be the biggest McDonald's mark ever. Who the fuck's calling me? They're going to be the biggest McDonald's mark ever. And that's every home is going to have it. You know? Trump's like 6'4". I'm sure he can eat a lot. Yeah, I've seen pictures of him on the golf carts. He's a big boy. That guy's a big boy. Me at RFK Jr. eat that shit. He did with the brain. Did he have the brainworm at the time, or was this post brainworm? But I remember seeing that picture. They're on like a plane, and he's just making them. And you know he's making them eat it. Come on, Robert, you eat it. I can't wait for the snack wraps to come back. Are they? They're coming back. They were okay. They're going to be overpriced though. Jumpy used to be athletic and went to military school. Then he got old and fat. Yeah. That's what happens. I'm just enjoying this. And what's nice about this is I'm still on my diet, but it satiates that craving for junk food because my brain isn't able to really tell the difference. It's like, this tastes pretty much like McDonald's hamburger. I'm like, yeah. So then we're good. Now, this is where I get into trouble. Is if I've been drinking and I order McDonald's, then I'm more like, why don't you I'll do keto, but throw some fries in there, just for fun. Or sometimes if I'm like really tired and super hungry, I'll just say fuck it, and I almost like, what's the word? Disassociate, and I'll just order like something I shouldn't, and just say, well, I ordered it, now I gotta eat it. I think he got the fish fillet though. Who did? Oh, they're calling for that extended warranty. They changed the tenders for the third time. Hopefully they're still good. I haven't had a McDonald's tender, like, I don't think ever. Well, I guess technically with the snack wrap, but never on their own. I've never had them on my own. Just a nugget. And I'll tell you what, the nuggets back in the day, I used to be the nugget kid. That's all I would get is chicken McNuggets. And then there was an issue where you'd eat them, and then you got like veins and shit in there. You just, I'm biting into a chicken nugget. It's almost like I thought it was like a noodle. Because I was a kid, I didn't know any better. I was like, why did they start putting noodles in the nuggets? Like, I thought it was like, you know how like you eat like an egg roll, and there's noodles in there? You know? It was kind of like that every so often. And I was like, what the fuck's going on? Yeah, it was like a chicken piece. Most of the time when I order through, it's because I got good Uber Eats coupons for 50% off. Yeah, that's the only way to do it. Yeah, the veins, that's what those were. Those are veins. They weren't, little did I know, they weren't noodles. They were veins. Alright, so you got to take apart the burger. We're going to put it on the heel of the, see, the loaf's almost over, so all I got is the heel and a regular piece of bread. So, and then boom, there it is. And bro, let me tell you, so filling. It's the best way to go. Honestly, there's no better way to do it. You never caught a bad chicken nugget? Oh, man. You haven't lived. You haven't lived them. There are so many bad chicken nuggets. In fact, we might even have a bad one in this one. Now, sorry. I will say, the keto bread doesn't melt in your mouth so much like the McDonald's stuff does. Now what we're basically having is 2 triple hamburgers and 10 chicken nuggets, which sounds like a lot. That ain't a lot. If I wasn't on a diet and I didn't give a fuck, I would have ordered a large Big Mac meal with fries. I would have ordered a 10-piece nugget, sweet and sour sauce, but I'd get extra sweet and sour sauce for the fries. Then I'd probably order 2 cookies at a minimum, 2, maybe more. Maybe you just get the box of cookies. I don't know. And I would have done that. That's what I would have. But instead, we're doing it this way. Remember back in the day, report the worm. It goes in your test. It moved. Report the worm that goes in your test. That's crazy. Right back in the day, they'll report if you don't cook it right. Wait, what? Oh, you get worms in your pork if you don't cook it right. Yeah, you gotta cook. You gotta cook your shit. They used to have cartilage pieces too. I remember the cartilage pieces. Yeah, Big Mac sauce is pretty good. True. It's mechanically separated meat. Very true. Hey Melvin, I like the way you look. What pounds do I weigh? I think right now I'm around 200, maybe just under. My goal is to be about 180 at a heaviest. So if I can lose, I would be super happy if I could drop 25. And I'm motivated because I don't want to buy any more clothes. I have so much basically new clothes that I've barely worn or never worn that would fit me perfectly if I was like 180, 175, 180. How much stock do you own in McDonald's? Well, I hate to break it to you, but actually, speaking of government names, that's actually my real last name is McDonald. This has been in my family for generations. No, for real, because I was wondering, Melvin, because I'm 5'8", I weigh 160 or 65. I'm going to send you, look like about 175 for real. You're slim dog. No, I'm like almost 200. I'm about 5'10". 5'11" on a good day. And yeah, I'm like 200 pounds. Where it sits a lot is in my stomach. I also work out though, so I do have muscle on me. So that can skew it. But Wendy McDonald's? Wait, what? Oh, Wendy McDonald's. Yeah, that's my mother. My mother's name is Wendy McDonald's. I know back in the day you told me when you're a kid you're a fat kid, but how much did you weigh when you were a kid? Oh, when I was a kid? No, that's the thing. I wasn't a fat kid when I was a kid. I was fat for a good chunk of time into my late 20s and early 30s. I was fat. So I was never a fat kid growing up. I was a super small kid growing up. That's the thing. And then I got fat. I hated it. So then I went and I was miserable. Some of the most miserable, probably one of the most miserable periods of my life, and a good chunk of it was affected by the fact that I was severely overweight. So I lost the weight, and then I fluctuate about 20 pounds. And I never like to get over 200 again, because I have that fear in me. So that's what motivates me. I was wondering, clothes that kids didn't like. Wait, what? Kids didn't like it. They beat me up all the time. Oh, well, no, I didn't have that. Unfortunately, I didn't have that. the same way. I was a kid. I was small. And I wear. Oh, it's called hand-me-down clothes. Well, welfare clothes. Oh, that's what you're saying. Um, no, I didn't. Unfortunately, I didn't give a shit about clothes until I was in high school. And then I could afford to buy my own. Um, and I think the time in the area I grew up in, nobody cared about clothes. It just really wasn't cool to care. You didn't give a shit. What you wanted to do is you wanted baggy clothes. That's all that mattered. Baggy clothes. So it was perfect. Like when I was like, probably, like I would have like some shirts. Like I remember I would get like a couple, like when South Park was new. I remember I wanted South Park shirts. And I had these big, extra large South Park t-shirts. But you understand, I'm like 10 years old, 11 years old. So these are huge on me, you know? Melveranth does IRL streams now. T-Fits, where have you been? This is like the third time we've done this. This is part of like a series where I drive and we go to a drive-thru and I eat. We do a mukbang. First time was Chick-fil-A and Krispy Kreme donuts. Second time was Hardee's and Dairy Queen. And then this one is Keto McDonald's. Okay, so it's part of a series. Janko's, Airwalks, and Vans. Vans, I had Vans. Janko's, no. Airwalks, no. It was, but I did have Vans and Reeboks. And when I was a kid, I had the LA Lights. Have you been to the Krispy Kreme place where you can watch them make the donut? No, this one was more of a basic place. Are we getting dessert? That's a good question. Well, here's the problem. I can't get a keto dessert. There's no one that has like a keto dessert. So I guess for all intents and purposes, these nuggets are going to be my... And we're going to eat them dry, too. This looks like a decent nugget. Now, really, these nuggets are good. You don't want a mushy nugget. But you don't want like a hard nugget. You want a nice balance. A little bit of crisp, but not too hard. And honestly, these are good. If I would have eaten these maybe, if I wasn't been talking while I was eating, I would have eaten these a lot faster. Serial killer eat nuggets dry. I have to, it's keto. Remember the Reebok punk shoes? Yeah. Well, those are the Reeboks I had with the pumps. But I didn't get them like... I would just go to Payless, though. Here's how I got decent shoes. Because my parents were divorced. They didn't buy me shoes. My grandparents bought me shoes. So me and my grandpa had a tradition up until I graduated high school. That every year, in the spring... he would take me to go get shoes. But it wasn't always just shoes. We'd get dinner together too. So he'd take me out and we get dinner, usually like Red Lobster or something. Typically it was Red Lobster. Because no one else in the family liked Red Lobster. So we get Red Lobster. Go get some 2 pairs of shoes. I get 2 pairs of shoes. Typically because Payless shoes, I think it was Payless or one of those types of places, we wouldn't go to Foot Locker or any of the name stuff. It would just be like a Payless shoes type place. And you get 2 pairs of shoes, and that was it. That's all I get for the year. And then he would take me. I'd ask to go to like a Toys R Us. As a kid, not as a high school student, not so much. But as a kid, I had to go to Toys R Us. And I remember one year, he bought me a GameCube. On shoe day. He bought me a GameCube with Super Smash Brothers. That was a good day. That was a good day. So... Let's see. Yeah, mushy nuggets are gross. Back in the 90s was Reebok, Nike, Adidas. That was it. Yeah. I hate Red Lobster. I don't like seafood, and their steak fucking suck big balls. But don't eat their steak. That's why you hate it. You don't go to Red Lobster for steak. What are you, fucking retarded? You go to fucking, Texas Roadhouse for that. No, you go to what I would get is we would get a calamari appetizer because I like calamari. We get a ton of biscuits. We just go crazy on the biscuits. And then I would get the popcorn shrimp. But I would dip the popcorn shrimp in ketchup, not the sauce, not the cocktail sauce. And fries. I get fries on the side. It was just a bunch of fried food for me. As a kid, that's all I ate. I just want fried food. $99 GameCube? Probably. It wasn't when it was brand new. It had been out for a while. When I was in Toys R Us, I bought myself a four-wheeler, none of those little fucker four-wheelers. Wait, what was this? Remember Power Wheels? Power Wheels? Power Wheels. I always wanted one. My parents would never buy me that. They'd be like, you have a bike, go ride that. A Cajun chicken Alfredo was bomb back in the day? No, I'm not an Alfredo guy. You can fuck off with that Alfredo shit. I'm not about that life. I took the gears off the wheels of my Power Wheels, and my buddy moved down a big hill, and we were going around running the crazy. It was awesome. God bless those cheddar biscuits. I know. I was in Costco shopping last week, and I came across a giant box to make my own cheddar biscuits. Oh, somebody's had an accident. And I was tempted to buy it, and I was like, I can't do it. I gotta be keto, bro. Got 2 more nuggets left. Alright. Well, yeah, I don't know of any sort of I would go get a dessert, but I don't know of any places that I can get a keto dessert. I can go to Cold Stone Creamery. That's just all sugar. I can go to Krispy Kreme, but that's just donuts. That's the exact opposite. Am I in the passenger seat? No, I just drive a European car. But honestly, I don't need a dessert because I just ate 10 nuggets and fucking 6 McDonald's beef patties. I've had enough. So you're peeing or European? That's fucking illegal? Hey, I do what I want, bro. I'm wild. I get wild, bro. I don't give a shit. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. That's pretty much it. I mean, that's all I had today. It was I had 6 strips of bacon. I didn't even eat breakfast. My lunch was 6 strips of bacon. I ate 1 little meat stick. Probably like, what time is it right now? 8 o'clock? Probably like 6 hours ago. And I had a string cheese. A couple hours after that. That was it. So that's that. So what we're going to do is I'm going to head home. Oh my God. I'm going to head home. And then I'm probably going to take I'm going to pass out and do like a little mini food coma for like 30 minutes. Then I got to get up and I got to go to the gym. I got to work it off. I love Applewood bacon. I get the pre-cooked bacon. I'm too lazy to cook real bacon. But the Costco Kirkland pre-cooked stuff, it's cheap. And it's the closest thing to like real bacon that I've ever come across. Like you gotta like cook it in the microwave, but you gotta like put 2 layers of paper towel over it because there's so much fucking grease in it. Which makes it good, but always stay dangerous, but in a good way or purpose. Yeah. I like whatever bacon is super thin. You don't like a big thick cut? You don't Dan Hawk, wait a minute. You're talking Dan Hawk. Dan the Hawk Hawkerson is not a thick cut boy. He's not about that thick cut. You gotta be kidding me. What are you talking about, bro? Oh, by the way, K-Corn Day. We had the gifts to give out. I'll be DMing everyone this evening on that. I was supposed to do it yesterday evening, and I fucking went to bed early, and I completely forgot. So as soon as I get home, we end the stream. I'm gonna take a short little food coma, and then everyone's gonna get their it's codes. Honestly, everybody won codes that was there to win it. So we'll get those sent out this evening. I apologize for the delay. I woke up, I took a nap. My sleep schedule was all fucked yesterday because I didn't get to bed after. I was so jazzed from K-Corn Day, I couldn't sleep till like 4:30 in the morning. And then I got super busy in the day, and then I fell asleep, and then I woke up at like 9 o'clock, and I watched some of that Trump speech. I didn't watch all of it. I watched the highlight because where the guy got kicked out or something. Didn't someone get kicked out for heckling him? I don't know. I was like, what is going on? This is wild. You never know what you're going to turn into. I don't care who's the good guy or the bad guy. I just like that it's like all of a sudden there's like, it almost feels like a Jerry Springer moment. And I'm like, God damn it, that's American. That's what we need. We need more of that. I want to get, this is the thing. Next time, whatever the political debate is next time, I want there to, if R.I.P. Jerry Springer, but I would want him to be the moderator, and I'd want the chairs that they put out there so they could throw the chairs at each other, or the stools. They could throw the stools at each other when it gets too wild. That's what we need. We need to get to that. That's what I want. Hey, Melvin, you better have a safe ride home. Love you. Good night. All right. Good night. I will. He died, remember? Yeah, I said rest in R.I.P. I said R.I.P. I know. Rest in power, by the way. That's what I mean by that. Which I don't know if I've ever talked about this. When people say, like, rest in power, they're always talking about someone, they're like, oh, no, rest in power, rest in power. And I'm like, you fucking asshole. What are you saying rest in... It's supposed to be rest in peace. Meaning that you have a peaceful afterlife. You've gone your whole life to the point where it ended. And now it's your moment to have peace. And you want to take that peace away and be like, no, they need to be powerful. Dude, they're dead. They don't need to be. That's the best part about it. They don't need to be powerful no more because they're dead. I mean, be honest. When I die, I don't want to be powerful. I want to be at peace. That's what I want. So I don't want anybody telling me to rest in power. Fuck off. I want to be at peace. I think it's so shitty asshole thing to do to someone who's finally made it to the resting place and you're not letting them rest. Sleeping wouldn't be a bad way. Exactly. I'm not talking about even like how I go out. Like when the inevitability, all of us at some point are going to be done. Then let me be peaceful after that point. I don't be like, no, he's resting in power. I'll be like, because if anyone says it, I will come back and haunt you, and I will be like, you shut the fuck up, okay? I made it this far. I got here. I crossed the finish line. Let me rest now. I don't need to be powerful. Fuck off. Sorry, it really upsets me. Where's my immortality pill? Where do we go when we die? You have like an extreme DMT trip like you've never experienced in your life. And then after that, nothing else matters. But so I thought about this. You want to have a deep thought? I feel so much better now. I feel like a junkie. I'm going to be honest with you. Because I felt like I was feeling like I was getting, like, I was feeling sick. Not like sick, like I want to puke type of sick, but I was feeling like run down, tired sick. Like if you were to have like a flu or something, like you just feel tired, almost not quite achy, but just like I'm exhausted. Can't think straight. We eat this, and now I'm bouncing off the walls. I'm just going crazy. Rest in power, Melvin. You'll be missed. You're real, bro. You're real as hell. You're speaking your feelings. Yeah, I'm speaking my feelings in a McDonald's parking lot. That's what I'm doing. Wouldn't that be it? What's the best work that you've ever done? Well, you don't understand. I went on this crazy rant one time in a McDonald's parking lot. Peak. That was my peak. Never got any better than that. Rest in ketosis, yeah. You just follow and go into the light and be born to relive this hell again? Oh, no. I've thought about it. As I'm getting older, like, I'm trying to, like, rationalize it and wrap my head around what life is and death is and all this. Not in, like, a depressed way, but just as, like, hey, I'm getting older in life. The beginning is starting to look further away than the end type of thing. And I thought about it, and I think, take the religion out of it. We're going to take the religion out of it. Because you could say about the soul and the thing and I think what'll happen is, the simplest answer that we have that's provable. And I'm not saying that religion doesn't exist. I'm not going into straight atheism. But I'm just saying scientifically what we do know. Let's talk about what we do know and not what's theoretical. What we do know is when someone dies, there is the DMT release, the biggest DMT release in their brain that they've ever had. And if you're not familiar with DMT it's a chemical in your brain that's released when you dream. Right? And, Melvin, how old are you? Are you 30? Yeah, I'm 38. I'm 38. So 40's closing in on me, and that's making me think deeper. And then when I turn like 42, I'm not going to give a shit. Like, I'll think about that when I'm 50. But yeah, you get the biggest release of DMT ever. And I know that when I have a dream, whatever is going on in my life, whatever, like, the emotional, the little emotional vibrations that are going on in my brain of whatever's bothering me, whatever repressed thought that I've got, whatever, like, just little things stewing emotionally in the background, feelings about certain things or people or whatever, it influences what I dream about, right? So, and I think you can kind of understand it. Like, if you think about, like, what some vivid dream you've had, and you try to think about what's the emotion behind the dream, and then think about what emotions that you have in your life about certain things, and you realize, like, oh, you know what, I'm probably upset. I'm really angry in my dream about this because I'm really angry about this guy that screwed me over on this deal or blah, 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 whatever. So I think my theory is that that's as scientifically provable as possible, and not to belittle any sort of religion, but just to stick on a science point, that whatever you're setting yourself up for at that moment is whatever that perceived afterlife is going to be, just like in a dream, right? So if you don't kind of rectify what's going on up here, and you're living in a world of chaos and regret and misery, well, guess what? You're going to have the biggest DMT trip of your life with all of those emotions influencing it. You're going to have a bad trip. You're going to have a bad trip, right? It's all about the vibes. So the idea of living a good life is still applicable, even if you're the type to not believe in religion. Again, I'm not saying that, I'm not making an atheist argument, because I have my own thoughts on the thing. But just in general, I think you can hedge your bets on that. So take care of your shit and live a decent life the best you can. You don't have to be a saint, but do the best you can so that you can sleep well at night. Because when you go to sleep for the last time, you can have a pretty good trip, right? So, do I ever run out of energy? Yeah, and I that's why I take naps. I'm a nap guy. I can get by on a good 5-6 hours of sleep in a night. I can survive on like 4. And then as long as I get like about 20 to 40 minutes nap sometime like later in the day, I'm good. So, sorry, I just went off on a rant like no other. But I remember having existential crisis when I turned 19 because I thought it was old. Oh yeah, I had one at like 20. I had one when I was 23 because I forgot that I was 23. I thought I was 24, and I thought 25 was around the corner. That was a mind fuck. I don't know how I did that. There was at least like a month that went by, and I had this existential dread because I was like, man, I'm almost 25. And then I was like, wait a minute. No, I'm not. I'm only 23. I'm only going to turn 24. And I get gained like a whole year. I didn't even realize it. Now I'm 38. Beat your kids, do your cocaine, shit on your neighbor's porch. Bulk slogan. Yeah, I didn't have one in my 30s because when I turned 30, I was just numbing myself eating tons of junk food and fucking edibles. Yeah, I haven't really had a midlife crisis yet. It's going to come hard. It'll probably come like, I'm thinking either 40 or like 40, maybe 45. Anyway, I missed out on a bunch of stuff. Rest in ketosis. The pineal gland. Is it the pineal gland that releases DMT? Same release you get after a fat, tasty keto McDonald's burger. Yeah, that's the same type of release that you get when you die. Dreams haven't had those since I was a kid. Stop smoking weed, stop drinking, and actually try to like sleep, have like a regular sleep schedule. You'll have dreams again. Weed will kill your dreams though. I look good for 38. Well, thank you, Pizza Face. Thank you for following Cat Detective 7. Thank you. Did an alert show up on there? I don't know how I got to make these alerts on here. I have a whole alert box that's connected to Streamlabs. This is the Streamlabs fucking broadcaster. But thank you for the follow. I'm glad I saw that. I'm going to call you Melvin the Napper. We moved away from the fucking McChickens. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. We got to get back on topic. Thanks for the stream. Well, thank you for the follow, Cat Detective. You ever have a dream where you're in a fluorescent fern gully forest and you're on a tree mushroom jumping in the air and snatching the little naked fairies flying around, then you bang them? But have you? No, I've never had that dream. I usually have three. There's only like three dreams I have. One is, maybe four. One is a sex dream where I'm trying to have sex with the love of my life. They don't have a face, though. It's an amorphous face, kind of like AI does. But I just know in my heart they're the love of my life, and I'm trying to have sex with them, or be romantic or whatever. But then something's interrupting us all the time, and I'm always trying to get back to that moment, and I can never get there. So there's that one. There's the one where I'm back in school for whatever reason, and I'm perpetually late, and sometimes not wearing pants. And I'm like, God, I gotta find my pants before I go to wood shop. And then another one is, usually I am having some sort of heart-to-heart with a perceived father figure, but they're not like a real father figure in my life. It's like someone from TV or something. And then what's the other one? Oh, and then I've either beat someone up or murdered them, and now I'm on the run. So that's it. Weed can absolutely kill your dreams? Yeah, in more ways than one. Don't drink every day, smoke weed anyway. It's medical marijuana. Yeah, but you gotta dial it back so you can dream. I try to look through my brown eye as much as possible. That's true. I quit smoking 2 months ago, and I have fucked up dreams. Yeah, man. If you ever have dreams that you killed someone and you wake up thinking it was real and you're all paranoid, no. I usually, what usually wakes me up in a really good dream is the realization that I'm in a dream. I will get to a point at some point where I realize I'm in a dream and then I wake up. So it's a very gradual transition. The biggest way I know I'm in a dream, actually, is when I try to read something. Because it's, for some reason, it's like my eyes won't work when I'm trying to read a book, a sign, whatever. And I'm trying to read it, usually if it's like a page or a book, and I'm trying to read what I'm reading, and my eyes aren't working. It's like I can't see, I'm going blind, and I can't see the letters. And I'm getting frustrated in the dream. I'm like, why can't I read? And I realize, oh, wait a minute. It's because whatever I'm reading, my mind has to make it up. And I'm reading faster than my mind can create the thing I'm supposed to read. And once I hit that realization, I wake up. Same thing with anything that involves me flying. Sometimes I'll just be flying for some reason. Yeah. Never gonna quit Mary. Well, that's you don't have to quit. But I'm just saying, if you want dreams, that's what you gotta do. My mother raised me, not my father. F my father. I love my mother. I do everything for her for real. Well, that's good. It's a good thing. All you gotta say is woosah? No, I do. Loss of eyesight from too much McDonald's. Yeah. Now keto McDonald's though, which we've had. We've been sitting in this parking lot forever. I'm probably gonna call the cops on me. They probably think I'm trying to like do drugs, and I'm like, no, I'm not. I swear it, I'm not. I'm just trying to eat my keto McDonald's and stream the experience. Try explaining that. So you're like, wait a minute. So you're sitting here in the dark. You're sitting here in the dark eating McDonald's, and you're telling people want to watch that. Like, yeah, I'm telling you, that's what's going on. Well, we had a really deep conversation about what happens when you die. Yeah. Is anyone else going to give you a mukbang like that halfway through the mukbang and say, listen, I know these chicken nuggets are good, but have you ever thought about what the DMT trip's like when you finally pass away? Nobody's giving you that. Nobody's tried that angle. Alright, now we go home. But yeah, I feel way better now. I mean, I'll still probably take a nap, but I feel good. Now tomorrow, so here's the two pieces of business I can tell you. Number one is all the K-Corn prizes will reach everyone's DMs this evening. Number two, tomorrow, I think we really got something special planned. I think it's going to be a nice surprise. I think it's going to be a nice way to spice things up. And, you know, I think it'll be, I'll just say this. Maybe it'll be a team effort. Maybe it'll be a team effort. That's all I can say for right now. You'll have to see. You have to be here to see tomorrow. Yo, Melvin, are you Uber driver or Lyft driver? You can pick up the homies, man? No, I will never be an Uber or Lyft driver. I'll DoorDash or Uber Eats or something if I need to. But I would never be able to drive around people. People are... Dude, I've seen too many of those videos of Uber and Lyft drivers and the shit they got to deal with. Like, the fucking entitlement of some people is insane. The fact that they feel no shame. I feel that that's a problem in today's age, that people are actually shameless. Like, that's the effect. We talk about bullying, by the way. Now, there's bullying, like, that is uncalled for, unnecessary. But there needs to be some sort of general bullying, because what ends up happening is you need to feel shame. You have to experience what shame is sometimes, right? And you have to be able to realize, to run away from feeling shame. And there's so many people nowadays that are just really shameless, where they don't care how bad they act out in public. They have programmed themselves to not feel it and to only embolden themselves. We really have done, you know, when I was growing up, there was this whole issue about self-esteem. I think it was more in the 90s. Was like self-esteem was like a big thing. It was all about, kids gotta have self-esteem. You gotta have a good self-esteem about you. We didn't need self-esteem. We didn't need it. We don't need it. You can get your own self-esteem by achieving your own shit. Too many people told too many other people that you're perfect just the way you are. No, you're not. No, you're not. A lot of times you're wrong. A lot of times you're subpar. And what you need to do is you need to actively, what life is the Sisyphean act. That's endless, meaning. The story of Sisyphus rolling the ball up the hill forever. That endless act of trying to strive to be the best individual that you can be. That's what you need to do. And from that, you get your self-esteem. You don't need self-esteem just to have it. It doesn't need to be baked into the code. It doesn't need to be an essential piece of your operating system. You need to be achieving that on a regular basis. Whatever that may be for you. That's where people got it twisted. People try to go, I remember growing up, and they talk about self-esteem, and they would try to give you examples, and like, these are healthy ways. And it's like, no. It's whatever is important for you. I have a good self-esteem. And some people could look at the way I live my life and say, what are you talking about? But I'm doing everything that I want to do. And I'm not negatively affecting anybody. And you know what also helps? Not feeling any sort of shame because I'm not doing anything shameful. Like abusing an Uber driver. Or trying to rip off your fucking DoorDash driver. Or not tipping a server at a restaurant. Or whatever the thing is. Whatever shitty thing that so many people are now so comfortable to do in public. See what a little bit of McDonald's does for me? It really makes me into a new man. It really does. This is my brain on McDonald's. What you saw in the beginning was my brain off McDonald's. That's how it works. Alright, the stream will probably start cutting out here because my garage is in the dead zone. But, anyway. Let's see, Slit Fact says, both my kids now, and all they do is play Sonic 2 on it. There we go. It's the power of blast processing. Drunk girls puking in retarded. YouTube Uber drivers, I've seen that too, man. It's crazy, it is. Smoke crack in public. I'm going to call you the Melvin McDonald's, the man... Drive safe. It's raining out there. Yeah, I know it's raining. I was just in it. Alright. Well, that was an experience. We did an hour and a half at McDonald's. That's the stranglehold they have over us. Hold on, let me grab my garbage, clean up. That's the other problem, is I get lazy with cleaning up my car in the wintertime because everything gets cold and freezes. But I gotta start cleaning my car because it gets hot and then things start to rot if you leave something in there. I'll never forget years ago, probably this is over 15 years ago, but I had I remember I had this little Geo Metro, and I had ate like fast food of some sort, McDonald's or Burger King or something like that, and I left the bag on the passenger seat floor mat with the food in it, and I parked the car for the weekend at the place I was staying at, and I didn't drive anywhere. I didn't need to. I lived on the water at the time, and this car would get so hot because it had all the, small, and it just had all this glass windows. It was like a little golf ball. And I remember I get in the car, and there was maggots in it. It stunk, and there was flies flying because it was eating the burger that were remnants that was in the fucking. Oh, it was so gross. It haunts me to this day. So now when it's warm out, I never try to leave food in the car. Wintertime, I get a little lazy. I'll forget. But all right. Well, this was a productive evening. I am gonna go take a little bit of a nap. I do want to say this though. I did notice this, and I'll probably repeat this tomorrow. But we have officially streamed more this year than we did all of 2024. We've surpassed that. This is day 75. And maybe you can make the case that there wasn't 75 individual streams, so maybe it's only 70. Still, we have surpassed, and I'm very, very happy with that. As we come into, not this weekend, but the following weekend, is so the 15th, March 15th is a Saturday. That is my 5-year streaming anniversary. 5-year streaming anniversary? 5 years, I think. And we should be close to 90 streams by then. And I will say I'm going to be Pretty happy about that. But with that being said, I think it's time to head inside. I appreciate everybody taking the journey with me. Hopefully you learned, hey, there are healthy options on the road. If you see a McDonald's, you see McDonald's everywhere. So now you have an easy option. Make a burger with or without cheese. Throw the buns out. You can go bunless, or you can bring your own keto buns or bread and make your own healthy hamburger. Chicken nuggets are not bad as long as you keep it under 10 nuggets. Anything beyond 10 is too many carbs. You do a 20-piece, way too much. Don't use sauce. Keep it dry. And that's really it. That's all it's really. Oh, and the breakfast foods. You can have the breakfast. You can have a McDonald's breakfast. Get the eggs and the sausage. But that's it. No biscuits. No hash browns. No bagels. Okay? Next time we do this, maybe we'll go to Arby's. So. But that's all I got for you. I will be back tomorrow with a nice little